Can you feel it? Number 7 of the year, Light Warriors. In a typical year, we might get 2, maybe 3 X-class solar flares. In 2023, March has not even ended, and we have just received the 7th strike with a X-class solar flare, and our life is really changing. This is just the beginning of solar cycle 25. It is not stopping anytime soon. Brace for impact. You could write it in the chat. Brace for impact, Light Warriors. We have a lot of information to break down today. We're going to be breaking down the solar flares that we have been experiencing. Solar cycle 25, we're going all the way. We are going all the way to the end of 2024. And this 7th strike, it's already causing radio blackouts, and it's actually, most importantly, changing what's going on inside of you. You might be experiencing a lot of density purges, maybe a lot of glitches in the reality that you're experiencing. And we're going to be breaking it all down today. It's not an easy time period, but I did share with you last April that these X-class solar flares are becoming part of our daily lives. It's just part of what we're going to experience, and we're receiving the preparation to accept as we get stronger and stronger to the great solar flash event. Grand Rising, everyone. Yeah, please put a like on this video. I'm so grateful for all the support. We're dealing with our own struggles right now, but this is a authentic channel, and the more that you click the like button, it's really going to help get the message out there. And listen, I have to deal with a lot of what we have to confront, a lot of trials and tribulations. And how do we move forward? How do we move forward as an individual? And how do we move forward as a society? So let's take another minute as the energy, it really is intense. Recalibrate ourselves and focus on the new earth. What does the new earth look like as a whole? And what does your life look like on this new earth? It's intense. It's intense. The dark night of the soul is something that, you might all be familiar with on this journey. And, we're all experiencing it in our individualized ways, the collective as a whole. But it is a very intense energy, and we have to brace for impact. So we gave everyone enough time to get on the live stream. I'm absolutely grateful for all the support. If you haven't done so already, please put a like on the video. It helps others find this message. Please click subscribe. If you are subscribed, double check that you are subscribed. Our channel is going under a lot of tough times right now, but we're going to make it through. So please click the subscribe, and please double check you are subscribed. And please click the bell and select all. We come on every day, 9 a.m. Eastern time. If you don't get a notification on your phone, just know that we are here 9 a.m. Eastern time every single day. We have a daily video waiting for you. And if you would like to join our Patreon, the link is in the description. We host live Zoom meetings, uncensored content on Patreon. And if you would like to support the channel and this work, there is a link at the pinned comment. We just got the 7th strike with an X-class solar flare, and this is just the beginning of 2023. It is the 777 year, and we're being forged in the fire. This fire is actually coming from the sun and from these solar flares, and it's purifying us. The Hopi prophecy spoke about the coming of the purifier. Escaping Samashra, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I can feel it. My midsection has been hurting, and I have been having a lot of head pressure, and my spine has been super tight. Embracing the upgrades. Love you guys. You guys are what gets me through this. I appreciate you. We're all in this together. And a lot of people are feeling maybe some purging in the solar plexus, and myself and a lot of people also experiencing sensitivity in the teeth. Are you experiencing sensitivity in your teeth just out of the blue for like no reason? All of a sudden your teeth are sensitive. So these are a lot of these physical ascension symptoms during these solar flares. So a very powerful X-class solar flare erupted March 29th, causing radio blackouts in Australia and Southeast Asia. So we do have the physical manifestations. We do have these electronical glitches in communication. We have them right now in Australia and Southeast Asia. The solar flare came from the Earth-facing sunspot AR3256. And right now, as many as 9 sunspot groups have appeared on the Earth-facing side of the sun. So we really have to become aware of what's really going on and the intensity of this great solar flash event. Virginia, thank you so much. Good morning, Michael. Appreciate all you do. It's my honor to be here every single day, no matter what. I love you, Virginia. So as many as 9 sunspot groups have appeared on the Earth-facing side of the sun. And this is solar cycle 25, and it's a very powerful time. So the time has been prophesized. If we look at this time period spiritually, and we know that this great solar flash event is underway, and we're literally seeing the scientific evidence of it keep rolling in, and that's why this channel and these updates of these solar flares, solar storms, brace for a G4 or G5 solar storm. Hang on to this video. Yeah, it's going to be it's a wild ride. We're all taking it together. We are in an intense energy, and the sun lines up with the events on Earth. So, you know, the solar flares are directly connected to human consciousness. And now we have the 7th X-class solar flare of the year. And look at all of the events that are happening on Earth. Some people say, you know what, this seems really strange. It's really strange what's going on in the world. Some things don't even make sense, but it's designed to wake people up. You're being moved right now. You might be feeling like you're being moved, right? The lion inside of you is ready to roar. But you might feel agitated. I did yesterday. I'm going to be sharing about my my firsthand accounts of yesterday, and maybe you had this experience. And this experience that I went through yesterday was actually a message from God telling me how this is all going to be playing out in the next year and a half. As solar cycle 25 is underway, it's not even close to being over. Brace for impact. You could write it in the chat right now. Brace for impact. Solar activity is getting even more intense. In a normal full year, in a full calendar year, astronomers usually detect maybe 2 or 3 X-class solar flares. Already in 2023, little synchronicity here, the 7-year, we just had the 7th X-class solar flare to strike the Earth before the end of March. So, there are no such things as coincidences, only synchronicities. A lot of people, they might say, oh, it's just a normal thing. There's nothing to see here. In a typical year, when we really focus on the Great Solar Flash event, and we're gearing up, and we're feeling these energies, in a typical year, we usually have 2 or 3 X-class solar flares. In 2023, March has not even ended. We just got the 7th strike with an X-class solar flare. And we are actually, this is like part of the collective right now. We see, things boiling inside, right? This is happening for the world right now. When we get these increased solar flares, we see a correlation with increased earthquakes and volcanism. When we hear biblically about the end days, people talk about volcanoes erupting. Are volcanoes erupting? Are volcanoes erupting in the chat right now? Volcanoes are erupting. Massive earthquakes are being set off. Did we already see a massive earthquake already this year? And, they talk about the great shaking of the earth, like the entire earth shaking. There's a direct connection to the sun and these energies. These energies cannot be stopped, and they're going to continue as we're not even close to the end of solar cycle 25. So prior to the end of March, we have the 7th strike. Following these solar flares, we can be bathed in solar storms, electromagnetic storms. Solar storms in the G4 to G5 category can have drastic events on our electronics and communications. We could be gearing up for the Carrington event 2.0. In more primitive times, we had the Carrington event. And we didn't have the satellites that we have today. We didn't have the telecommunications that we have today. And it caused a lot of disruptions. So the Carrington event 2.0, we are in a different stage of society right now. And, people will react to this massive, the next Carrington event very differently than they did years ago. When we had telegraphs years ago, now everything's on the internet. I always share this funny story. A few years back, there was this failing platform. It's called Facebook. And people called 911 when Facebook went down. They couldn't get on Facebook. And people started freaking out, and they started calling 911. Isn't that crazy? So we could have a little taste. That's why we have to prepare ourselves physically, mentally, and spiritually. It's really a powerful time to get back into nature, disconnect from, maybe things that aren't, we're going to need some telepathy for sure. Please put a like on the video. I'm so grateful for everyone that's in the chat. Stay in the chat all the way through the end. We're going to break free today. I know it. No, it's really powerful, and that's why we're all building communities, and maybe you're even building more energetic or telepathic communities as well. These solar storms actually bring up a lot of densities that lie within us. And, sometimes we go through what's called the dark night of the soul. We actually, we could feel these purges come up physically, mentally, right? Spiritual things, weird glitches in reality. And it brings up a lot of density inside of us. So, whether you're maybe experiencing things in the solar plexus, maybe you're have to spend some extra time in the bathroom. If you'd like to share in the chat, you may. A lot of people are also experiencing sensitivity in the teeth. And these electromagnetic energies, remember your whole nervous system, you have electric currents that are running through you right now. And the exterior energies are affecting us, influencing us. Epigenetics, epi meaning above genetics. It's a very powerful time period, and these things can bring up a lot of density. Yesterday on my journey, we had to bring in the car because the car wasn't working. It kind of glitched out, and we had an appointment to drop the car off. And, Murphy's Law, did you ever hear about Murphy's Law? You can let me know in the chat. Murphy's Law, everything that possibly could go wrong was going wrong. And I was actually feeling very irritable. Things that are happening here is also laying on my mind. That's why you are all picking up my vibration as well. But Murphy's Law, sometimes we tend to go through things where everything kind of goes wrong. And you say, God, what are you trying to show me? What are you trying to show me? I forgot my phone, and then that pushed us back. Because we got pushed back, we got caught behind this very long train. We had to stop and wait even longer. We were getting late. And it was delay after delay after delay. Do you ever go through a time period, or are you witnessing this in the past, 24 hours? Delay after delay. You're feeling very irritable, and it almost feels like you're kind of moving through the sludge, right? It's actually feeling like that even with this right now. It's like we have this energy theme of moving through the sludge, and we can't move forward. Delay after delay, trying to get to the next part of our journey, get to our next destination. So after the terrible start of the day, we dropped the car off, and we thought that we were going to be stuck there. And they say, no, we have a shuttle. We could take you to where you need to go. Don't worry about not having the car. And I said, wow, what a nice thing. And the person that was driving the car was really a nice person as well. And, it kind of showed me, and then the day kind of became so much better and so much lighter. So sometimes we go through these experiences so that God is telling us this is what's happening, or this is how it's going to play out. So we might go through a period of delays, a period of dense energy. Remember, things get knocked out, right? Can come from our body, could come in the world, and it's really being dislodged. These dense energies that we have picked up over time are being dislodged from these solar flares, and it's shaking us up. Are you feeling the shaking? Let us know in the chat if you're feeling the shaking right now. and these densities, they have to come up. We have to purge these densities, these energies have to leave. And once they leave, then we could start moving forward. Sometimes we have to take 2 steps back to take a giant leap forward. And then, we think that everything is, I think this as well, especially, even with our channel right now. We think everything's going to be in a straight line, but sometimes we go back down and then we catapult forward. And if you're ready to catapult forward, hit the 777s in the chat right now. This is the year of rewards. This is the 7 energy. And isn't it an interesting synchronicity that we have the 7th X-class solar flare of the year right now? So it is bringing up a lot of densities within us. So really reflect on your life. Are you really feeling these energies that are, making everything like a difficult struggle? We're literally going through this right now. Everything really tends to be a struggle when we go through these periods. You know, my Nana even told me when I was younger that we have peaks and valleys over the course of our life. And sometimes we go up and sometimes we go down. But we have to have the ups and downs of our life to put things into perspective. Once again, we have to have the ups and downs of our life to put things into perspective. When people are saying, why are we going through all of these trials and tribulations? How come things couldn't just go the right way a couple of years ago? You know, why are we going through such dense times since 2020, which was the year of clear vision? Because everyone has to see what's really going on in the world. And the answer is to put things into perspective. If we didn't go through the trials and tribulations, if we didn't go through the dense times, we wouldn't have an appreciation, the gratitude. And that's why we have to have the power of gratitude during this time. We won't have the appreciation for the great things and knowing that we did the work ourselves. In the past, you know, maybe everything was kind of programmed, almost like it was programmed artificially. And we're seeing a rise in it, like trying to have things, you know, dictated. But this whole inorganic structure can't exist anymore. And we're seeing the inorganic structure crumble with these solar flares. And it's changing us. It's changing up who we are inside. And you have to actually say to yourself, this is just our journey. A trip is planned, but a journey has twists and turns. We're literally seeing this at an increased rate with the increased rate of these solar flares. And it's not something that, you know, you could find on the news, on TV. It's an inside job. You see, the great solar flash is an inside job, and it's changing up who we are. And we have to go on this journey right now. Like you're going, oh, what's going to happen next? What's going to happen next? Are you asking yourself that question? This is we have to have an internal GPS guidance system for this time. I actually did a full video on the channel page on this. We have to have an internal GPS guidance system, and you have to feel your way through with the heart chakra. And it's not easy. We go through these peaks and valleys for a reason. Because we think it's going to be a direct straight line. This is how I get to my new life. This is how I get to the new earth. God's like, no, 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 no. And we're going back and we're swerving. We're curves and swerves all day long. Curves and swerves. Are you experiencing curves and swerves? Let us know in the chat. You know, even on my journey, I'm experiencing curves and swerves. And, you know, it's really, it's just an authentic journey that I'm sharing with all of you. I have my own disappointments. And we're going through these struggles together right now. But that's why it's really strengthening us. You know, I'm seeing a change. You know, we're usually getting 900, over 1,000 on the live stream. And we're kind of struggling since last week when magically a video that was 3 years old of mine was taken down talking about a lighthouse. And now we're actually seeing, you know, there's kind of this weird thing going on with the algorithms of our channel. And me personally, this is my personal struggle that, you know, I really, you know, I have to just realize that these are the peaks and valleys, that the life that we live in right now isn't perfect. And we're going through these peaks and valleys. And you know what? I have all of you and you have me, and we're all in this together. But these are the real life things. Sometimes it's the micro and the macrocosm. When we see these crazy glitches, you are living within two timelines at the same time. Isn't it crazy? That's why it's so dissonant. We're like, you know, we're picking up two radio stations. Now, we are picking up more of the new radio station, which is the new Earth, the age of Aquarius. We're picking up this new age of time. But sometimes we pick up some of that old age. And it is exhausting, but I'm grateful for all of you. If everyone collectively right now, can you please smash the like button and hit the 777 in the chat right now. If we hold the frequency, we will make it through. We will all make it through. It really is a synchronicity. Today is this is the 7th solar X-class solar flare strike of the year in the 2023 7-year. Remember when we said we had the 2023 event? And we're already witnessing so many events. This is March already. We've seen so much. We still have so much more of this year to come. You have to put your mind, I like to share this with people on the channel. You have to put your mind back in the day and remember when one day changed the world. There could be certain things, and you could have multiple things. The way everything is today, one little bit of information, one event can change everything in a flash. So let's recalibrate ourselves and let's get focused on God's frequency and make it to the new earth. Now, we have to focus on ourselves because you can't fight against the tidal wave. Solar cycle 25 is continuing to and through 2024. So what we're experiencing right now has just begun. You could reflect on your physical life and say to yourself, what are the feelings that you've been having? Is your palate changing? Are you starting to maybe eat a different way? Consume more pure water. You know, we have to really reflect on the things that we are consuming because we're in more energetic times. So our bodies are going to require different things. You have to really keep in mind that, you know, this is continuing at a high frequency, right? Think of all the frequency of these X-class solar flares. We have had the 7th one, and it's not even the end of March. And this is and this solar cycle is going all the way to the end of 2024. So you have to start reflecting on your life and you know, what are you feeling and what are the things that you can do to change your diet? What are you called to do? What are you consuming? Remember, what you consume is not only what you eat and drink. It's what you watch and what you listen to. Oh, we made it today. Isn't that great? See, we're breaking free. If you're breaking free for the abundance, hit the 888s in the chat right now. We're breaking free again. See? I love you all. No, you have to really remember that, you know, we're all in this ether. Tesla said we're in the ether. And the energy that's coming in, it can't be stopped. So this is going to continue. Yes, take the time to ground, get out in nature, really reflect on yourselves. If you're seeing that, and again, the solar flash is an inside job. No one can tell you what you're experiencing. I can't tell you what you're experiencing. Only you know what you're experiencing. And if you are already experiencing intensities, changes, shifts in your mind, body, and spirit, and we are only in, up to not even through March, and this is going through this year and next year, well, what are the things that we need to do to really mitigate the ascension symptoms? How do we change so we can go through it quicker? Remember, your body is changing, your mind is changing, and your spirit is changing. You might have had, aspects of your life. The old you or your old existence is not the same anymore. And now it's becoming so intense that the dissonant frequencies, it just doesn't resonate. It could be your job, your relationship, your living conditions. Everything has to change. Earlier on my journey, I was doing things, job, area, all these things, people I knew. All of a sudden, it's like, it's the rapture. So you're on a different frequency, and you have to recalibrate, right, and match up to a different frequency. What is assisting us? It's the solar flash. It's assisting us in this journey. Sometimes we need a little motivation from God, a little lightning bolt. Are the lightning bolts crashing down in the chat right now? No, we actually need a little lightning bolt from God to get us to maybe give us a jump start to the changes that we need. We are experiencing the 7th X-class solar flare strike of the 777 year 2023. It's all connected right now. We have radio blackouts in Australia, Asia. So think about all of the changes that we can experience over time. Simplicity is actually an easy way. If you hold on to all this baggage, which things might disappear, right? It may be a literal thing where things literally disappear into thin air, though people are witnessing this. Have you witnessed any personal Mandela effects of things totally disappear on you? Things are no longer in resonance for you, and they tend to fade away. Everything goes back in the box. So it's actually easier to have a lighter existence right now. It's easier to have a lighter existence. Even myself, I feel like I don't want so many responsibilities, so many things, because we're going to experience a shift and a change like never before. You have this inner, the inner GPS guidance system. Even you might be in your job and you're saying to yourself, why am I still here? It's not even going to be here anymore. Think about these things. Why am I still doing this? It's not even going to be here anymore. Do you ever ask yourself that question? Please share in the comments or the chat. What am I still doing this for? It's not even going to be here anymore. Reflect on that. And when your body tells you that, then you have to start making these changes. And this is your soul that's talking to you. Cosmic Lisa says crystals are disappearing on her. Yeah, sometimes crystals disappear into a different... I've experienced that as well. Things will disappear totally into a different dimension. There are two timelines. There's two frequencies that are happening right now. And you could experience one or the other. And it happens in the personal, right, your individual journey, and for the collective. Remember, we are all one song. The universe, it's all one. See, you have your own personal journey, and you could spend time isolating and disconnecting, but you also have to remember dimensional bleeding. Everyone is experiencing these things, and aspects of the life can influence you. at this time. You could feel the dissonant frequencies, and that's why you might need to spend some time alone, reassess your life, integrate the new energies, and we could integrate the new energies by being out in nature, grounding to the planet. Full video. If you've never, practiced grounding, there's all different things that you could do, but check out the grounding videos on the channel. People literally, and that's why people are feeling everything is more intense right now. People suffer from nature's deficit disorder. They're stuck in the cube all day long. You know that cubicle, they want you in the cube all day long, working out of the sun, right? Out of nature. But when you get out in nature, you all of a sudden, everything starts to feel better. Try it if you haven't done it. Like nature is like the medicine, right? Food is the medicine. Nature is the medicine. And all of a sudden, your life begins to change when you start breaking free of the matrix. Sometimes, we spend too much time watching the TV, too much time playing the video games. Our parents were right years ago when they told us get outside. We have to get out in nature and embrace a simple life, a more organic life like never before. Like never before, we have to experience it right now, right? Bigger and bigger events. What's the event that's going to wake you up? I don't know. What's the event that's going to shift you? I don't know. What's important and we shared about this on our Patreon all together. If you'd like to join Patreon, the link is in the description. I don't know what the event that is going to be most relevant to you is going to be. There are certain events in the past few years that really affected me. And then there are some events that don't affect me. The event, the shift, is an inside job. 5D Silver Truth, thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate that. Thank you for that. The truth cannot be told. It can only be realized. You have to realize it for yourself. That's why not every solar flare is going to affect you the same. Not every event that happens in TV land is going to resonate or not resonate with you the same. Everyone's different, and it's designed to level people up in waves. Waves, not all at once, because it's way too much for the body to handle. Yeah, please put a like on this video. I'm so grateful when everyone smashes the like button if you haven't done that. Thanks so much for the help today. I really appreciate it. Cosmic Dreams, thank you so much for the support, Cosmic Dreams. I love you. Many people are having cosmic dreams. Are you experiencing weird dreams with the increased solar activity? Vivid dreams, giving you messages, maybe not to be taken literal, but there are messages within the dreams that are telling you what's coming. And what do you need to do personally on your journey? It's a personal shift. There's no coincidence. This was the 7th X-class solar flare of the 7-year 2023. We're headed into April, a time period of rebirth and resurrection. The rebirth and resurrection energies can be personal for you on your journey. Are you gonna utilize this energy theme? It could be for the collective. The collective is rebirthing right now. You didn't have dreams for 20 years? Yeah, some people, they don't have dreams, right? Remember the pineal gland. We have to stimulate the pineal gland right now. The third eye chakra, also known as the pineal gland. Vivid dreams, feeling in the body, increased intuition. Are you having increased intuition? See, like I know, like my body is telling me, oh, this is happening for this reason. Do you get that right now? You could let us know in the comments. Increased intuition. The rocket ships are going up right now. But it's really a time of gratitude. I'm grateful for all of you. And embrace the energy. Evolution is happening right now. Don't allow evolution to pass you by. You could harness the energies. You can embrace it right now. Embrace the evolutionary energies. Because it's a free will choice. It's a free will choice. It's actually an inside job to make the shift. Lacey writes, yes, super increased intuition. Even myself, I'm having increased intuition. I'm saying, oh, this is a good thing. I want more of this. Do this. This is going to be big in the future. Do you ever like see something and you just get a vibe and you say, oh, I feel the energy of this. This is going to be big in the future. Do you ever get something like that? This is going to be powerful in the future. Then go with those things. And if you say, oh, I don't think this is going to be around anymore. I don't know if this is going to be around anymore. Then maybe back off away from those things. Maybe move out of those places. Maybe get out of those jobs. You have to start doing the things that you love. And we're going to do more and more of them on the channel page no matter what. You have to master the art of not giving a shift. Because we're shifting. It's a world famous video on the channel page. Have you seen it? I'm going to do the things that I enjoy. I'm going to share the things that I enjoy. And we all have to embrace that right now. Not worrying about, you know, the prestige. You're going to have the prestige. Worried about social acceptance. Do you know about social acceptance? A lot of people are afraid to share what they truly love and believe. A lot of people are afraid to share what they truly love and believe because of social acceptance. Yes. Please put a like on the video if that resonates with you. Yeah, it is the 144 shift. Oh, the 144 is in the chat right now. Oh, the lion's in the chat right now. We're raising up the vibrational frequency of the world. I could feel it's coming back right now. But these are just the energy themes. We have the peaks and valleys. We have the ups and downs. And now we're rising up. We're taking a rocket ship up to the 5th dimension. We're going to have a very special live stream Friday night. I hope everyone will join the live stream. We're going to have a New Year's celebration. New Year's celebration for everyone on our everyday lives. We're going to share it all around the world. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. That's what we need to get back to. We're going to have to get back to it's a new year is approaching us right now. A new year is approaching us right now. And then all of a sudden the changes, you're going to see massive, massive changes. These are the energy themes. You can't stop the whole tidal wave. Those that are out on the beach, a massive wave is going to knock you. You can't stop Mother Nature, right? You can't stop Mother Nature. Realize that the energy is picking up. And it's going to continue to pick up all the way to and through 2024. Solar cycle 25, baby. Yeah, baby. Solar cycle 25. It's beautiful. (2020 to 2022) was phase 1. That's over. I literally see the physical manifestation of these changes right now. 2023 through 2024 is phase 2. Look at all of the rewards. Look at all the abundance codes coming in. The 888 abundance codes are coming in. They're coming, the light codes. Some people, they say, oh, that's just a spiritual term. That has nothing to do with solar flares. It's a spiritual, no, light codes. Yeah, don't be a fool. The New Year's is coming. Happy New Year's, everyone. Don't be a fool this year. Keep your eyes open. Are the eyes wide awake in the chat right now? Smash the like button. Let's get this message out. Share this video link with the hashtag solar flare. We're going to have a massive New Year's Eve celebration. It's going to be great. Don't be a fool this year. We're waking up. It's going to be the powerful, powerful April. It's a shift like never before. A shift like never before. It happens. Ready? This is where the answers lie. It happens energetically before it happens physically. We just had the 7th X-class solar flare leading us up to the shift of the new year of April. Not the fake new year that they're distracting you with. We are educated. We are awake. We are aware. We are beings of light, and we're shifting the whole reality right now. I love each and every one of you. I'm so grateful for all of your support. Thank you for being here. We're getting back on the right track because of all of you. Everything that you could do, if you could click the like button, if you could share this video link, click the share button with the hashtag solar flare, solar storm. It's really helpful. 5D Silver Truth, thank you for that. I love you too, 5D. We're headed to the 5D. I hope everyone will join our New Year's celebration live stream. It's going to be the greatest live stream ever. I got great stuff tomorrow. Please take part of our channel tomorrow. Check that you're still subscribed. If you're new to the channel, please click the subscribe button. If everyone collectively could check that out, if you're still subscribed. And we're going to have a major event tomorrow. It's going to shift our reality. Remember, this reality is about to change, and it will never be the same again. And so it is. 7th X-class solar flare of the year, striking our DNA receptors. MROC 999 completion codes. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate you. Yeah, it is the completion codes. The 999 completion codes are here. The matrix is over. Grateful for all the support. Please come back into this video if you're watching on the live stream. If you're watching on the replay, leave a comment. What are your experiences? The more you interact with the channel and the video, it helps others. And other people read your comments. It's helpful for them. So I will see you all tomorrow. It's going to be big tomorrow, baby. I love you all. Bye for now.